1, 2, 3. Roll a dice. Ah.
Okay, I'm trying this again. I'm going live again on my lovely old school, probably older than most people, felty green flocky tabletop. I broke this out literally because there's nothing more fitting for Blood Bowl, I think, than old school goblin green mat. It's very fluffy, like the furry wool. It's also covered in bits. But yeah, so today I am going to unbox the new 3rd edition Blood Bowl box, 3rd season, which is right here. Check it out. They just arrived in the shop, so I'm blagging a store copy. Gonna probably spend the week putting it together and painting them up. Incredibly apt because I've just done 2,500 points of Tomb Kings for Old World, so being able to build some new Skelly Bobs is going to be great. See, the box is a tiny bit smaller than the 2nd season box, but that's because it's got less in it. No big guys, no star players, no biased refs, but it does have some awesome new teams in. So I'm going to pop this here a second. Apologies for this. I can't do anything about that. I've got a great big lamp on the ceiling that's going to block it. So, yeah, box is up for pre-order on Saturday. I won't be discussing prices because you're not allowed to discuss price until pre-order, although I think it got heavily leaked, literally either on Sunday or Monday. Info for the box side of things. Obviously, it's got the usual blurb there. Blood Bowl casts you as the coach of a team of Tomb Kings or Bretonian players who battle in grand stadiums for glory, gold, and to entertain the devoted hordes of cheering fans that follow them everywhere. And we got to the, was it Brion Barons and the Nekakara Nightmares? Let's see if I pronounced either of those right. I might have, I might not have. Box contains 200-page Blood Bowl rulebook, game markers and balls, 1 double-sided fold-out pitch, 2 double-sided team dugouts, game tokens, includes prone stunned tokens and a ball token, plastic range ruler, random direction and throw-in templates, 2 sets of dice, 2 cheat sheets for quick reference, 2 transfer sheets, 1 for each team. Includes 26 miniatures, 12 Brion Barons miniatures, and 14 Nekakara Knights miniatures. And it's a double-sided pitch and dugouts. 1 side grass, 1 side astrogranite slabs. So yeah, that's what's inside the box. Yeah, just leave it there, shall I? I don't think anyone needs to see the actual contents. So, disclaimer. Haven't been live for ages. Don't know if mic's working properly. I'm sure I'll get the usual comment of your mic sucks. Couldn't hear you. If so, don't worry. I'll dub back over the video because I've just busted the plastic. So let's take a look. I'll say again, store copy. Not going to be going over rules. Literally just looking at what's in the box. So first things out of the bat, there off the bat is the new. What have we got here? Stunned. Possession. Bomb token. Blitz. Stunned, 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 stunned. Stunned, stunned. Absolutely loads of stuns. Eye gouge. Distracted. Distracted. Rooted. Dodgy smack. Chomped. Eye gouged. Eye gouged. Chomped. And a ball token. So, see, people saying online that this was obviously shown off as if it was going to be separate or able to buy separately. Now, stores don't have these on our order pad, so if they are able to be bought separately, I would assume that's going to be a web only. Sorry, I'm flipping that around everywhere, aren't I? But I think everyone's seen them anyway, so you've all seen them on the web store, on the Warcom community. I'm going to assume that this is not going to be a massively long video because that is standard rulers. I don't see any difference there. Though Blood Bowl Pros, you may notice a difference. I don't see any difference there on that. Okay. 2 sprues. We'll have a look at these in a bit. I'm going to pop them to the side a second. Yeah, usual card paper protector that apparently has done a job because there's a hole in it. So something's punched through there. And then, right, what we got? A little baggy. Dice. 2 sets of dice. Some bone-coloured ones, I'm assuming, for the Tomb Kings. And some quite nice black and red ones. They're actually nice dice. Remember the standard ones, I've got them at home from both sets, and they're really nice. Those red ones are really clear. I'm a big fan of those bone-coloured ones. Big fan of those. They're really cool. Right. Dice good. Thumbs up for dice. Let's plop them over there as well. Okay. I'm assuming hardback rulebook. So let's get the rest of the stuff out of here. Take that cheat sheet out. And we'll remove the box. Ooh, there's a little transfer page there. Dig that out. Oh, we've got transfers for both of them. Okay. I'm sure someone's going to... Ooh, okay. Now, I haven't done any of the newer teams for a while. I think the last team that I put together was... In fact, I don't think I've done any for ages. So I don't know if they normally come with transfers that have the actual names of the characters on. Oh, just as a quick disclaimer, if my mic goes muted, it's because customers walked in, because I am actually open. I am actually working. So I can and will mute my mic if necessary. And then I will chop that out when I finally do the video. But yeah, we've got Skeleton Lineman, Tomb King Thrower, Blitzer, and Tomb Guardian in black there. And you're not probably going to be able to see it, but they're also in white. So exactly the same names, but in white as well. So, and they're slightly curved. So that'll be the first time I ever apply transfers to a base. That's actually really cool. I'm going to assume that that is exactly the same then for the Bretonians. It is. Now, hang on a second. Am I mirrored? No, I'm not. That's okay. Just realised that. Well, the writing was mirrored then. So yeah, same thing for the Bretonians. The Grail Knight, Bretonian Knight, Catcher, Thrower, and Bretonian Squire. Again, black and white versions of them. So I will apologise as well for any camera quality issues, because I'm doing this ad hoc essentially. Now, I said I won't go through the rule book, but I will have a quick squiz at the assembly instructions, because build options are generally pretty cool. And I know for a fact that someone's probably likely to try and screenshot these things, so I'll hold them there for a second. So 32mm bases for the Barons. There's Lineman 1, Lineman 2, Lineman 3. What have we got here? Knight Thrower. Have we got options? We've got head options. Knight Catcher looks like he has 3 head options as well. I do appreciate head options. Grail Blitzer. So when I go to actually build these, what I'll do is these will be, I'll keep these on screen as we're doing them. I say this is literally just a video just to see what's in the box. I was massively intrigued. So lineman heads, I might steal some of them for my actual Tomb Kings if there's any sparesies. So lineman 1, lineman 2, lineman 3. And then we've got the Tomb Guardian. Again, 2 head options. And there's that 2 other head options. Yeah, there's a head 8, head 9, and head 18 and 19. Oh god, this is like the smallest instruction manual. Tomb King Thrower. Looks like only 1 option for him on there, and a Blitzer. So, okay, looks like it's going to be pretty simple to put together. Now, I'm only going to open this just to see if it looks like it's, I'm assuming that it's completely the full rulebook and not the, oh, do you know what, sorry, do I really need to use a pair of scissors? A knife. Ooh, satisfying. Oh, wrecked it. Never mind. Oh, no, do you know what I just realised is that all I had to do was peel open one side of it and I could have slid it up. Right, so it's the full hardback rulebook. It's all in there. And I did say I won't look at any rules, and I'm not going to. I do want to just quickly see what we got. That's as much as you get in. That's all you're having. No rulebook spoilers. I don't think any of you can read any of that anyway. But yeah, any art. Ooh, no, stop it. And then we've got an official cheat sheet, which chances are is probably too glary or too out of focus or too far away for any of you to actually do anything with. One red and one blue. Let's try and do that quick enough that none of you can screenshot it. Try and get me in trouble. Yeah, I did that the wrong way. So we used to get, if you sticker it that way, and we can just get it out from the top when we need it. That's not going to work, is it? Whatevs. Never going to stay in that anyway. And then let's have a look at the pitch. Oh, damn it. Same thing. Let's try and do this. So, used to be. Oh no, hands failed me. Can't peel it. Solid, that's getting cut. There we go. Ooh, matches my tabletop. I think everybody's seen the pitch anyway in the pictures. Look at that. It's probably way too big for me to even get on camera, isn't it? Nice, old school, nice, love it. That is cool. I can't get the whole thing in the shot, but that board's good. I do like a double-sided board. And then 2 dugouts. They look bigger. I haven't got the old dugouts to compare them to on me. Are they bigger? I'll slide that back in there in a second. Just for any of you nerds out there, you might also want to tell me that is 5, just over 5 inches. 30 centimeters. What's that? 13 point something centimeters. Yes. What's more surprising is that I happen to have a tape measure to hand, which is really odd for me. Okay, so 2 identical sprues. That makes things easy. Oh, there's a cat ball. I'm going to appreciate that. Right, I'm going to move my camera. Sorry for the disorientation. Let's get a little bit closer. That's a bit too close. I can't move if I do that. So relatively difficult to see, but at least I'm not on a shiny background. This actually looks like a really good sprue. Those heads are great. I think I can appreciate this more just on the fact that I've just built a good couple hundred old Tomb King models, and I know these aren't Tomb King. Well, they are Tomb King models, so but yeah, they're looking cool. I'm actually really looking forward to building these. I might even start building them today. It's pissing down outside, so unlikely to be disturbed. So possibly expect another live stream in a bit of me clipping these out and building them. I am not the most rulesy of Blood Bowl, so I will assume that. Well, actually, saying that, the build instructions did show there weren't really options, were there? And I know there's people saying that some of the teams are going to be limited in what you can run now. Now, I mean, the last game I played was sevens, and that was against a 12-year-old, so I'm definitely not the most clued up. The red plastic on these Bretonians has made it so this sprue is actually quite difficult to tell what's going on. I think I'd have to build them to really appreciate how nice these models look. They do look pretty cool though, so we'll give them a go. But yeah, so that's what's in the box. As I say, I can't talk about price. I will get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. This is a store copy, so it's not one that's supplied by Games Workshop for any form of like review purposes or anything. I'm literally going to take the hit from the shop on that one. They're up for pre-order on Saturday, so make sure you get in contact with your stores. Stock-wise, it didn't look too bad. There is a limited amount, so we've said what we want. They've told us the amount that we're getting for 100%, and then on Friday they will tell us if we're allowed more. So if we've asked for 50 and we're only getting, I don't know, 12, then on Friday they will let us know if we're getting the other 32, because that's how it works. So remember, don't listen to any online places that are saying that they got stitched or anything. They know how many they are definitely guaranteed, and then they find out 100% on Friday if they're getting more. So I think it's going to be a popular box. As I say, I can't talk about the actual official price, but I've seen the price and it's a good price. 100%, if you're planning on getting one team in the rulebook, then definitely buy the box set and just see if someone else wants the other team, or just buy it because it's going to be, I think, actually really popular. It's a good set. I'm quite happy that it doesn't have the big guys, the refs in there, because the second season box is amazing. Even value-wise, it's still amazing, but I think unless you wanted those things, you were paying for, like, part of that price was literally you were paying for something that you might not necessarily need. I mean, I wanted it all just because I wanted it all. And I never actually ever got to play with them. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did paint them up. I painted up 2 sets. The commission piece one. I'm painting up one for myself. The commission piece one is actually awesome looking, if I do say so myself. But yeah, so anyway, sorry, I've digressed and I'm burbling, so I'm going to leave this now. I'm going to have a maybe quick look and make sure that just if I just build these, that I'm not building anything, I'm not restricting myself in any way. I will have to have a real... do I just blindly build? I might just blindly build. There's a chance that might happen. So yeah, I'll pop this up. It'll go on the Facebook. You'll be able to rewatch it. I think I'm on Twitch as well, randomly. And in which case I think it saves on Twitch as well. So yeah, you can always go back and have a look. And I expect to be on relatively soon putting these guys together first. I think I'm going to build them and paint them. And I think we'll build and paint them live. As much as building them is probably super boring for everyone to watch. But I've got to suffer, you've got to suffer. Anyway, thank you for watching. I know this was a relatively short one. We're only in like, 16 minutes? So, yeah, I thought, why not? It's here. It's raining. I'm technically supposed to be commission painting, but I did some this morning, so it's fine. I can justify it. Anyway, like, sub, follow, those things, whatever all those other little bits and pieces. I don't have very many subscribers, which is fine. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you again soon-ish.